this week, I tried to start running again, which I'm going to use that term.
God, good luck with that.
It wasn't running. It was not. It was
like jogging?
No, I wouldn't even call it trotting. I was falling forward in a forward falling motion, but I kept catching myself. That's what I did. And then Duck, that's my 13-year-old, who's, she's about to be 14, decided to go with me. And then she was like, race ya!
She almost knocked you over.
Yeah, except Kai was there. So, you're trying to look cute, not like you're like, end stage emphysema. So I'm like trying to be cute and prance down the road.
Yeah, no.
No. Oh, and then so anyway, she takes off like a bat out of hell, right? And I'm I'm screaming behind her because it's like a lot of shit happened really fast, right? We were walking and then we weren't walking, and I was out of breath in like exponentially quick time, right? Like I don't even think I made it. Like I was like tripoding down the road.
Literally emphysema.
But I know a Kai's behind me, so I'm trying to keep going, right? I don't want to fall out of breath. And then I finally let out a, fuck this shit.
You're almost dead.
You got this, right? And I could see him like approaching quickly because I didn't actually, despite how it felt, I didn't actually get anywhere, right? I made it maybe 2 driveways.
Wow.
All right, maybe 4. My driveways are big though, okay? In my defense,
yes.
Right? Give me a little credit. So
yeah,
I make it. And then I try to do one of them little numbers, like you pretend you're not even out of breath. You ever done that? Have you ever done that where you try to pretend like you're not out of breath, but deep down inside.
I get out of breath walking up the stairs.
Oh my God.
Running. Dude,
running it was
is not for me.
38. After 38 hit, I was like, I'm out of breath. Done. I could think about it and I'm out of breath. So then he's walking and I'm like yawning. All of a sudden I'm yawning, because I'm doing anything to like desperately gasp air into my lungs, yeah. Right? So I try to do a smooth transition, right? Right there on the side of the road, I tell the kids how once upon a time I learned this trick, and it was an exercise about opening up your lung bases, right? Nobody here believed me, okay? I was just reaching for anything. I was like, I'm opening these lung bases, right? So off I go home, I take my big fat L, and I go home defeated. I take a shower, I vow to myself that I'm gonna exercise every day for the rest of my life, right? Yeah. To undo the horrible defeat that I had just suffered.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you?
Well, now I double down on the masquerade, and I catch both kids in the kitchen. So I take this moment to use a teaching opportunity, right? And this, once upon a time, I was a nurse, and I got mad respect for the nursing profession because it's like you don't realize how much they know until you can't remember any of it. So I'm like teaching the kids. I'm like, you guys, deep breathing exercises. And I don't know if you knew this, but deep breathing exercises are very good, right? So I got the kids sitting down, and you could tell that they pretty much don't care, but I'm trying to make them care. I'm like, these are your lungs, right? And it's our job to try to open those lung bases. So, exercise is a good way to do that. So the kids are kind of like, I'm like, so is deep breathing, taking deep breaths, and then try to breathe even more. I was like, because at the bottom of your lung bases, right, are your areolas. So I'm like, you have lots of little areolas inside your lungs. And I'm watching Nikhil's face kind of like, wait, did something take a turn? I'm like, and then the little areolas open up, and here goes you expand these lungs and you open up these areolas, and that's how you draw in the breath. And then I realized that your areolas, it's actually called. So right now, Duck is walking around this world thinking she breathes through her nipples. Your areolas is actually your alveoli, and I am an awful nurse. Thank God I'm not a nurse anymore. And could you imagine mouth-to-mouth CPR if you really breathe through your nipples?
Oh, God. I'd like to see how they teach that class.
I bet Nikhil's somewhere out there going to try it. Oh, that was the moment I realized there's no going back. I'm never going to be able to be a nurse again. That's it. My nursing days are absolutely over.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's okay.
All right.
Just stick to what you're doing.
So, in more news that you absolutely cannot use, I have a dog named Pudge. Pudge lived up to his name. He's
him.
short and he's fat and he clacks when he walks. He's got like popsicle
best.
sticks
The cutest.
for legs. Okay, so every time he walks, he's like clack, 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 clack down the hallway.
When was the last time you cut his nails?
So yesterday in his journey, clack, 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 clack through the house, he decides he's gonna take his shit in the house.
I was gonna ask you if
And
that was
of all
before or after.
places, he takes a shit in my son's bed. And I just wonder if in his little journey, like,
He was like, whose bed am I gonna use today?
can you imagine coming home and finding your dog takes a shit in your bed?
I mean, that's happened to me with my cats. Twice.
Really?
Yes. Once on my nicely folded, brand new, clean clothes that I just took out of the dryer.
Oh my
and
God.
folded.
Oh my God.
There was a big pile of shit on my clothes.
Do you wonder, like, what was going through their little blank minds? Or they're like, hey, I know they don't like when I shit in their house, so I'm gonna shit in the bed. Like, I'm gonna shit your bed.
He was probably trying to tell him something.
Oh my God.
Play with me more. Take me outside. Walk me.